So, this weekend we're in Painswick, known as the Queen of the Cotswolds. But is it really the perfect weekend getaway? Well, we're putting it to the test on 5 things: the beauty of the location, historical interest, walking and cycling, food and drink and accommodation. And at the end we'll tell you honestly, is this the best weekend destination we've found so far? Plus, would we come back? While driving in, Painswick looks like a postcard. Winding streets, golden stone cottages and countryside rolling away in every direction. It feels instantly peaceful but full of character too. The place really delivers on beauty, from the cobbled streets to the sweeping hills. Every corner looks like it's been painted. It's the sort of place where you stop every few steps just to take another photo. History is everywhere here. Painswick grew rich on the wool trade in the 17th century, and you can see it in the grand stone buildings. The churchyard is without doubt one of the highlights.
This is St Mary's Church, and the churchyard is absolutely filled with yew trees, all beautifully manicured, I'm going to say, that's not the right word. We've got the Falcon pub across here, which is a very old pub, but they've boutiqued it up now a little bit. It's sort of modernised. Boutique hotel with rooms. And there's just so many old gravestones, really old gravestones, which you can't read a lot of the inscriptions anymore because they've just faded and eroded with the rain and weather and so on. We haven't really seen any modern ones, so I don't know where the people of Painswick that have passed go now. It actually says 2018 on the clock, so I'm thinking this is probably a modern edition.
The original clock dates back to 1822 and was hand wound weekly by countless unrecorded names from then until 1964. In 1964 a new automatic winding system was installed and both faces of the clock were fitted with copper dials painted blue. And in 2017 the faces were further refurbished with new regilded hands in place.
Should we go in the church? Now this is St Mary's Church. It's the first time we managed to get in because there was a wedding here on Saturday. What a lovely place to get married. And then yesterday when we came by there was a service, so we didn't like to just come in. That's the stained glass window that you can see from the outside, which is so intricate. There's so many tiny pieces in that one. I'm thinking, that's old. I don't know why they don't employ me on Antiques Roadshow with my specific knowledge of everything. It's old. Yeah, but 1951 actually. For Michael John Douglas Cawthorne, killed in action in Korea, 4th of April 1951, aged 21 years. See, I'd have had it older than that. This is why I'm not employed on Antiques Roadshow. Harriet and Alice, who lived in Washwell House for half a century. And now Guide, that's G-Y-D-E. It's a big name in Painswick. This chap was a surgeon in 1856, but Guide is there to do with the Rococo Gardens and updating all that, keeping them going. Oh, and amongst all this old stuff. Here we are, look, with an iPad type thing, a tablet, where you can tap it and and donate some money towards the church. So, and by card, there you go. Modern meets ancient. Because the church and churchyard costs £110 a day to keep going. So, what's lovely in Painswick, as well, everything's lovely in Painswick, but another thing is everywhere there's these little information boards which tell you a little bit more about stuff. And so, just to give you more information about the church, it's got the tower has got 14 bells, and they do have a bell ringing group that come along. And in 1883 the church was struck by lightning just before the bell ringers arrived for the evening service, so they've obviously rebuilt that. And then going back to the yew trees, which we talked about earlier, they were planted before 1779, and there's 99 yew trees, and apparently there's a legend that 100th will never grow. I don't know why that is, but there you go. Anyway, this was presumably sort of the centre of the village at one point, because this is where the stocks are, and of course there was no point in putting you in the stocks unless everybody were going to see you. There's the courthouse there, and there's Stock's cottage there, so I don't know whether there was such a thing as a stockman that would come and put you in the stocks. And you know, I'm certain that had I been around at the time, the naughty girl that I was, I would have been in the stocks. You can't do it now because it's padlocked, but you know, your legs through there. I expect every so often they have like some kind of thing where they open them up and there's like a village event. When we come to live here, we'll find that out. We've still got these lovely, lovely old doors with the old hinges. I'm sure they're original. Again, Antique Roadshow, I'm here. Call me. We think this is a new eatery that's opening, because they seem to be doing some work on it, and there's obviously tables and chairs. Hopefully we'll see them the next time we come. Another example of the short door. I'm 5'4" and I would have to bob down to get through there. So this is the Painswick Centre, where all sorts of life and activities go on. They show the film here, they show films here, which I mentioned earlier when we were at the church. There's another information board about Bisley Street and Vicarage Street here, the Quaker Meeting House, which is down the road, built in 1706. So we've got the Painswick Bowling Club here, which is really interesting because there's nowhere in Painswick that's flat. There's hills everywhere, which we can attest to when we cycled to Sheepcombe the other day. However, there is a bowling green. Oh, we're still padlocked up, so we can't get in and show you, sadly. It's a bit early to be opening the bowling green. I don't suppose anybody bowls at this time in the morning. It is pretty flat. We've seen it, we can tell you that. Beacon Hall, obviously this is another place where activities go on and things. It's a very, very community-minded village. There is no McDonald's, there's no KFC. There is one little shop, a little Premier supermarket. So I think you'd be relying on Ocado for your shopping. There's always there's a permanent arts centre here where local artists can come along, do their art, display it, sell it. So that's great. And there's a little cafe. Do we want to go in for breakfast, Graham?
Coffee.
Oh, I haven't brought any money though. Have you got some money?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so I haven't brought my bag. is a very old door. I feel like I'm becoming obsessed with doors. And here's a double donkey door. Why is it called a donkey door?
Because where the donkeys used to bring the wool up from the mills down the bottom to here, and they would spin it in the backyard of here.
So the chair, chair is the donkey thing, I think. Yeah, we'll look that up. And the cups, £10 for 6. I would definitely be buying them if it was open. There's little blue cups for our espressos. And here we have one of my favourite things in Painswick, and it's the sundial. You can't really tell the time with it at the moment because there's no sun at the moment. It's early morning and it's still quite cloudy. But we did test it yesterday because there's a sign on the wall telling you how to use a sundial. So what you do, you read the time on the sundial, and then extraordinarily you add 8 minutes and 48 seconds to correct the time for longitude from Greenwich. And then you use this graph below, look at the month of the year, presumably where the sun is, move up and adjust the time according to this graph line. And we did actually do it yesterday, and we were pretty accurate. Yeah, it was restored in 2007 by Harriet James. Well done, Harriet.
What in the village?
Yes, we were just talking about the sundial.
Oh yeah.
So we can't tell the time today because there's no. But we came and did it yesterday and tested the thing, and it works.
Oh, well done. When the sun's out, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, and that's been pretty much.
How long have you lived here?
I've got an aunt married in that church in 1770.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. So we've been farmers all around the district ever since.
Oh, fantastic.
Now I've been told to take it easy.
Yeah.
And 81.
So how are you doing? Are you taking it easy?
Yeah.
You can't take it easy in Painswick because there's too many hills.
Well, we've grown up with it, so don't get
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I said you don't need a gym, do you, in Painswick?
No.
You can. We cycled to Sheepcombe the other day, and to the Butcher's Arms. So yeah, we going. We didn't know how many hills there were going to be. Coming back, we knew because we'd done it. Yeah. But yeah, we managed to do it.
Well, nice.
We live in Glastonbury, so it's very flat.
Oh yeah. The Somerset Level's all dairy farming around there.
Yeah, well, there's no dairy farmers left up here.
No, I can imagine.
30 years ago, there was 30 working farms in these 2 or 3 valleys. There's 5 now.
Oh, well, lovely to meet you. What's your name?
Martin Stinger.
Martin Stinger. Ah, lovely to meet you, Martin.
Yes,
Thank you. Bye-bye. There we are, Martin Stinger. Been here, his family's been here since Adam and Eve, by the sounds of it. There's a lot of traffic this morning. So amongst all the other really old things in Painswick, here we are, look. An actual red phone box with an actual phone inside. And it still works. There is a sign there saying that they're planning to remove this payphone. But hopefully, well, I'm sure the residents of Painswick will make it into a little book exchange or floral thing or something that lots of other people do in their towns with the red phone boxes. Ah, yeah, the town hall. So the town hall and the library. Parish office is open Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Library.
Age of the Year competition.
Oh, there you go. This community is recorded in the Doomsday Book. So the library's open Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. That's excellent that they've still got a library, because as we all know, libraries are closing all over the place. And Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, this lamp was installed to commemorate. Oh, she wasn't here. They just installed the lamp to commemorate the Silver Jubilee. So this is Kemp's Lane, another little gorgeous narrow lane full of old cottages, beautiful old cottages. You don't really see properties that have got any kind of neglect or anything. Everybody really looks after their place and they're planting and things like that. And then here we have the Painswick Hotel, which we've eaten here twice now. We came for the tasting menu on Friday for Graham's birthday, which was fabulous. We did have the wine flight, and you ended up with 6 generous glasses of well-matched wine, so that was well worth it. And then we came again on Sunday for lunch, which again was really delicious. We just wanted to show you this because if you are in Painswick, I can highly recommend you come here for some food because it's fab. And it's quite an unusual building. You've got this round bit here and this is where the restaurant is. So you are sat against the round wall there. It's just lovely. The food was lovely, the service was lovely, everybody was lovely. This is the thing, you know, travelling around Painswick in a car, everywhere's so narrow. You do have to be very careful. You do have to take it steady. There's no speeding in Painswick because it's impossible, which is a good thing for Graham, given he's got 9 points on his licence. And this is the cottage that you can rent out. It's about £580 a night, which is I think is very reasonable because you can sleep 6. The only thing is it's a minimum of 3 nights. So if 6 of you are coming for 3 nights, fabulous. Might find 2 more people who want to come to Painswick for a birthday.
So what about getting out and about outside of Painswick? Well, for walkers and cyclists, Painswick is a dream base. The Cotswold Way cuts right through the village, with trails leading to stunning countryside. So whether you're after a gentle stroll or a serious hike, you'll find it here. If you're out cycling, obviously if you've got an electric bike with pedal assist, it will help. Or you need to be quite fit because the hills here are savage. So we thought we'd get out and about and took a little trip on our electric pedal assist bikes to Sheepscombe, which is about 2.1 miles away from the centre of Painswick. It'll be about a 9-minute drive or about a 54-minute walk. It's about a 20-minute cycle. Another place worthy of a visit is the Rococo Gardens. That's a bit closer to Painswick. It's about, it's less than a mile. So it's a 5-minute drive, 20-minute walk, or a 10-minute cycle. The Rococo Gardens are quirky and pretty unique. Designed in the 1740s as a fanciful pleasure garden for the owner of Painswick House and his guests. Today it's a place to roam free, to get up close and personal with nature and to feel the warmth of the sun in your face as you're taking spectacular views of the Cotswold countryside and magical follies. There are lovely walks through the gardens, through the woodlands. There's a lake. There's a lovely grassed area where you could take a picnic and have fun with the kids. They run trails and other things if you've got children. So yeah, it's a great visit. So how does Painswick score? Beauty, unbeatable. History, everywhere you look. Walking and cycling, some of the best in the Cotswolds. Food, drink and accommodation, excellent for a weekend away. Will we come back? Absolutely. Painswick feels like one of those rare places where the charm doesn't wear off. For us, Painswick is right up there with the very best weekend getaways we've discovered. If you're planning a trip to the Cotswolds, this should be at the top of your list. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and join us on our next adventure. And if you've got any suggestions on places you'd like us to visit, then please put them in the comments below. Thanks for joining us.